Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokeaim here. Welcome back to the next episode of the OU Road to Top 10 on Pokemon Showdown and Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, guys, you have been nothing but supportive on all the episodes. If you miss any of them, check out the playlist. The link is down below. And of course, if you aren't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We got a lot of competitive content on the channel, and this is probably one of the most anticipated series on my channel besides, like, I would say BL Nights. So yeah, if you like this sort of thing, feel free to subscribe. Also, shout out to my boy Finchinator for the team. We did edit it a little bit together, but if you guys want it, you can check out PokeaimMD.com. But let's go a little bit more in depth with the team. Alright, so we're starting off today's team builder with Defensive Como. This is the Stealth Rocker for the team, as well as a nice check to Pokemon like Bisharp and Excadrill via Body Press. We have Earthquake and Taunt. Taunt is really nice because it stops Pokemon like Corviknight and Mandibuzz from going for Roost, so we can wear them down with repeated Body Presses. And if you want to be a little bit cheeky, you can also try and stop Clefable from going for Wish. But it's also cool for Pokemon like Hippowdon, especially if we status them with this team, and just stopping them from going for Slack Off, allowing something like Cinderace later on in the team to put in some work. We have 40 special defense EVs, and these Spadef EVs allow us to take a +1 Psychic from Volcarona at full HP, and which is cool because Volcarona is a giant threat to the team, so getting off an Earthquake at neutral could be the difference between losing to it or not. Also, Earthquake hits Pokemon like Marowak for super effective damage, Alolan Marowak of course, and Dragapult for neutral. The 140 speed EVs allow us to outspeed Adamant Bisharp, so we don't have to worry about a +2 Bisharp, which you can get via Defog from Mandibuzz. And we can just outspeed it and knock it out with the Body Press. Speaking of Mandibuzz, that is our next Pokemon on the team. We are running fully physically defensive Mandibuzz just because Cinderace is such a giant threat to this team. So 248 HP, 240 defense. We have 20 special defense EVs because it allows us to take an un-EV'd, basically like an Assault Vest, Magearna's Flare Cannon, so we can just roost it off. We have 26 speed IVs, that way we have a slow U-turn that was slower than most Mandibuzz. That way we can get the momentum out of the turn if they go for U-turn, but also just enough speed with that left to outspeed Pokemon like Adamant, Alolan, Marowak to threaten them with Foul Play. This is our Defogger heavy duty boots. Let's say heavy booty doots. Okay, heavy duty boots allows us to obviously come in on hazards, and then Overcoat just to avoid Spore from Amoonguss, which is our next member on the squad. Running physically defensive Amoonguss. Love this Pokemon so much because I think Regenerator is fantastic. People don't like it on Toxapex, but I think it's amazing on Amoonguss. I love it. But it is it's also physically defensive as a way of switching in on Pokemon like Zeraora, which is a giant threat to this team because we do not have an electric immunity. But this is our electric resist, this is our water resist. We have Spore, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain. We also have Toxic. Toxic is nice for wearing down Rotom Heat. Toxic is nice for wearing down Mandibuzz, which you cannot Spore because of its Overcoat ability. Then we have Rocky Helmet, kind of just to pressure U-turns, and even just get that chip damage racking up. Cinderace is the next member of the squad. Now, originally the Amoonguss had Stun Spore, but I like Toxic a little bit more, just because Stun Spore misses, and a lot of the Pokemon that you end up going for Stun Spore on don't, or that they try and switch it on you, it doesn't work. Mandibuzz, Rotom Heat, so that's why I like Toxic a little bit more. But we have Cinderace. It used to be Adamant. I made it Jolly just because, again, the team is relatively slow, but it's U-turn, Pyro Ball, Zen Headbutt, and Gunk Shot. This also helps us out versus opposing Cinderace, since a lot of them love to run Adamant, so we can get a faster Gunk Shot off on them. Zen Headbutt is nice, super effective coverage on Como as well as Toxapex, but it also has good neutral versus a few Pokemon outside of that, like Alolan Marowak. U-turn for momentum. We hopefully wear our opponent down with Stealth Rock and Toxic and U-turn, and of course we do have the Pyro Ball right there. Gunk Shot's good because, again, it's a really good neutral move too for Pokemon like Rotom Heat, but it also doesn't allow a Azumarill to belly drum in front of our face, because Azumarill is a giant threat to this team too, so we need to definitely get off some damage, and provided we do connect, Cinderace can do just that. Of course, rocking the heavy duty boots, that way we do not take any hazard damage. Now this is a fun Pokemon on the team. We have Choice Scarf Magearna on this team, and as you can see, we're running Balance, and the thing with Balance is that it's really, really weak to Nasty Plot Hydreigon, because you'll typically go Mandibuzz on maybe like a Flamethrower or Draco Meteor and roost it off, but if they go from Nasty Plot and you go Mandibuzz, they knock you out with +2 Draco Meteor. Sometimes you don't want to risk Cinderace either, because if they opt to be more aggressive and just click Draco Meteor. I don't even know if that's even more aggressive. Like both Nasty Plot and Draco are good plays, period. Then Cinderace will die to a Life Orb Draco Meteor. So boom comes Choice Scarf Magearna. Now Choice Scarf Magearna can come right in on Hydreigon basically if it tries to go for Nasty Plot, or even I can make the Mandy. Why am I saying it like that? I can make the Mandibuzz play and even pivot right into Choice Scarf Magearna, outspeed Hydreigon. I'm obviously immune to Draco Meteor. I knock it out with Fleur Cannon from there. This also provides Volt Switch for the team, so we have nice Volt turn going on between this and Magearna. Well, between this and Cinderace. And then we do have Trick, which is nice for crippling bulkier Pokemon, Chansey, Toxapex, basically a whole bunch of regenerator Pokemon. It's really nice for Magearna to be able to do that. But we can also cripple Calm Mind Magearna too. And if we lock it into either Draining Kiss or Stored Power, for Stored Power we have 2 Dark types on the team. For Draining Kiss we have Amoonguss, which has the Rocky Helmet. It can Giga Drain, it can Spore, and can beat it via that. Of course, Cinderace also resists that Pokemon. Draining Kiss too. And then we have Focus Blast, and Focus Blast is if I'm kind of daring, honestly, but it's good for a 2-hit KO on Ferrothorn, but also picking up the KO on Excadrill, which Excadrill is like the more daring Pokemon, I would say. Like if I stand versus Excadrill, I can knock them out with Focus Blast, but I'm not trying to miss either, so we'll see how that ends up going or coming to play. But basically gives us a little bit of speed control. I want to put emphasis on a little bit of speed control because it's not faster than a lot of the prominent threats in the metagame, like Dragapult and Zeraora. But Dragapult is checked by Mandibuzz, and this thing still does check Dragapult either way. And Zeraora is checked by Amoonguss. And last but not least, we have Nasty Plot Hydreigon. This is a wall breaker. We Nasty Plot and we destroy Mandibuzz, we destroy Toxapex, we destroy Magearna with +2 Flamethrower, we destroy Ferrothorn, we destroy Corviknight, we have Flash Cannon, which is great for fairy types like Clefable, which are even running more physical defense right now because of Urshifu being allowed in the tier, so it's good for that. Also, this is a decent check to Azumarill. If we get a little bit of prior damage off on it, we can live a +6 Aqua Jet. This and Como, I guess Mandibuzz too, technically, are Mons that can live +6 Aqua Jet on the team. Okay, Amoonguss as well, but obviously Amoonguss is outsped and dies to +6 knockoff, so we're trying to make it so they can't set up on us either way. But Hydreigon is that Pokemon that can do so and knock out the Pharaoh. We might end up switching one of these moves to Roost. It depends on how the games end up going. But yeah, that is the team for today. And what is that I hear? Is that a sponsor? Oh, I got the bill, don't worry. I am charming, aren't I? And extremely humble. Thank you, thank you. Let me get it. Oh, this? Oh, this is Ridge Wallet. Yeah, it's awesome. It you can check it out if you want. Yeah, it holds 12 cards. It ships worldwide. They have a lifetime warranty. They even let me try it for 45 days. It was awesome. Oh, where do I get it? Ridge.com/Draco. You can use code Draco for 10% off.
Yo, who are you talking to?
Okay, so it is time to start looking for some battles. I'll show off my rank right now. We are 1488, 23-2. As you guys can see there. My opponent has a Gardevoir, which is such a cool Pokemon. A few things that I like to note. Magearna looks very cool at potentially knocking Pokemon out, so I'm pretty excited to use that Mon here. Maybe even crippling Chansey. If I cripple Chansey, Hydreigon is faster than everything besides Cinderace. But if I also cripple Chansey, then I don't have my Scarf Magearna to help me deal with the Cinderace itself. So I think that Amoonguss is going to play a very good role in this game, just clicking Spore really. And I have to be a little bit careful about that that Gardevoir. I should have actually had my team preview, or this already set up. It's a little bit earlier than I usually record. Like, I've been recording these later on in the day after I've eaten and stuff, but we'll see how I play today, comparatively. So, I love Spore. It is essentially free. I just want to make sure that there is nothing that Cinderace can do to knock me out. Offensive, Pyro Ball. What Pokemon do I even have on the field? It's Amoonguss. Pyro Ball doesn't do anything, even if it's Adamant. I believe it's not that it doesn't do anything, but okay, Adamant has a small shot to kill me. So knowing all that, I really do love Cinderace as a lead because I can kind of pivot in on or pivot out on Gardevoir. I do have Gunk Shot, so I mean Pyro Ball is gonna knock him out too. But yeah, just using Cinderace early to kind of go from there, I think is gonna help a lot. So I feel like Pyro Ball is fine here. They go for Moonblast. And they basically lose their Gardevoir. So we find out that a Choice Scarf I can go for U-turn and knock them out. Gardevoir was going to be annoying because it could Trace Regenerator, and it actually could Revenge Kill all of my team. My Cinderace does not have to be healthy for anything on their team at all, so I'm very okay with that turn right there. Now, I don't want to allow them to bring out Cinderace safely here. I'm kind of leaning towards Como, though it does allow in Toxapex, but I can easily go out to Amoonguss. So we're going to go Como. If they end up bringing out Cinderace, I can potentially go hard Magearna if I want to on a ball. That is not the Pokemon I expected to come out on me, but we're definitely going to taunt the Chansey and then go for Body Press because I am a fighting type. Like, what the hell? That is definitely not what I expected. So, this is cool because it allows me to get into Amoonguss and get off a Spore. I don't understand why they made that play. I really don't. But we end up sporing Cinderace, which is amazing. Like, that's so good, especially because I can Sludge Bomb here for a little bit of chip, and that's going to help Magearna out in the long run. I'm assuming their Stealth Rocker is a Powdon. I do beat that 1v1. If they double out to Urshifu, we're good too. I mean, I am lower on the ladder, so as I showed you guys my rank. But that was just a few. Like, I don't think Gardevoir should have been sacked there at all. You definitely shouldn't have clicked. You definitely could have clicked Psychic. And yeah, we get some beautiful damage off on Cinderace. So that's great for foul play from Mandibuzz. Just going to make the Mandibuzz play now as they do end up waking up and going for Zen Headbutt here. And we'll just foul play now. So this will die to any hit from Magearna at that point. I can always bring out Amoonguss on this Pokemon and just click Spore one more time. Yeah, okay, I had a feeling. They really played their Gardevoir poorly, and then from there, they brought Chansey in directly on Como when they had a Toxapex, so I'm not quite sure what their priorities were with that first game. I think that game had a lot more potential to be very hard for me. So in this game, I love Amoonguss because it deals with Rillaboom, it can deal with Urshifu, it deals with Slowbro unless they run Psychic because some of them are Future Sight, it deals with Zeraora, and it can deal with, it can Spore basically everything. So I absolutely love Amoonguss in this game. Mandibuzz is nice because it checks Cinderace. Como is probably the weakest link, though it's still decent versus this. I guess if this is Acro, if this is Acrobatics Rillaboom, that could be a problem. Did we rank up? Alright, 1509 now, nice. If this is Acrobatics Swords Dance, it could be a problem, but my Cinderace is also exceptionally good in this game, and I think I'm just going to lead off with it because outside of you, I don't really care too much what you want to go for as they lead off with their own Cinderace, and I'm very weak to this Pokemon in particular. I doubt they'd Pyro Ball turn 1, and I'm gonna risk my Amoonguss here just in case they U-turn because the chip will be fine. I'll eat this up as well. That did so much. Is that Life Orb or just adamant damage? Yeah, so that is that's adamant Cinderace, so that's good to know. We can bring out Mandibuzz here. If they Pyro Ball, I'll eat it. Yep, relatively well, and I can just Roost. Now, the fact that I know that they're adamant just based on that damage to my Amoonguss is going to be really good in the long run when it comes to the way I play my my Cinderace next time. So. Especially because my Cinderace is just so good. I don't want my Como being knocked off, but I don't want Amoonguss being knocked off either. I'd rather Como be knocked off, actually. Because it can still pressure. I guess it can still pressure Slowbro and things like... Corviknight. Because I do want rocks. I definitely want rocks in this. Because their Defogger is Corviknight. And Corviknight isn't too much of a problem for me. Especially because my opponent lacks... they lack a... basically an immunity to Volt Switch. They do have one, but they lack a ground type is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity to get rocks just so I can start pressuring that Zeraora and the Urshifu. I think between Mandibuzz and Amoonguss, I'll be good versus Urshifu anyway. And if they want a Thunder Wave, I don't want to bring out my Dark type here, obviously. So, yeah, I don't. Future Sight, they most likely don't actually have a way of hitting me. If I taunt and then go Hydreigon, I can avoid their hit and then use Hydreigon to kind of just get a kill. So I'm actually going to do that. That way they can't teleport out. Exactly. And then I'll bring out Hydreigon here to avoid the Future Sight. I just did that because that gives me a commanding position with Hydreigon here. I'll take a Scald or they go Zeraora. Either way, I am immune to that Future Sight. And we do find out that they're heavy-duty boots on their Zeraora. Amoonguss is always my play. And this is great because it gives me a potential spore on something. Even if they go Rillaboom, I don't care. I just get my regen back. And again, Rillaboom is whatever to me. Although I guess it could be Choice Band. Even Choice Band Rillaboom isn't too big of a deal. Though it could be Scarf as well because they don't really have much control. Toxic there was also not a bad play either on my part. So I could have made that play too. I could Sludge Bomb here into Cinderace if they do want, or I can just... I want to keep my Rocky Helmet though, like I said. So I'm actually going to make the Como play because this is the expendable Mom. Yeah, as they go for knockoff. That does 18, so I want to assume that's Choice Band, but we'll find out the handy dandy calculator because we have the technology right now. And it's a little bit early, so I don't want to go off of... Yep, that is 100% Choice Band. Good to know. So I'll taunt here as they end up going slow, bro, and this is going to allow me to bring out my Hydreigon. And once again, just kind of get gauge how my opponent plays, but really get a kill with Hydreigon. We're trying to use it as they go for Future Sight. So I could technically Draco here, but I'm going to go for Nasty Plot because they should make the mid-ground Corviknight play. And this ensures that, one, I get to stay in this turn and get a pretty decisive kill, and two, that Future Sight isn't going to do anything versus me. So this is +2, Life Orb Flamethrower. My hazards are going to be here to stay. I doubt their court change on their Cinderace. And we're really just starting to just wear down my opponent. Once again, I don't care if they Volt Switch. Como has less of a role, though it's annoying. And I'll simply just click Body Press. They're going to start throwing off some Scalds, but basically Body Press hits these guys. So, yeah, they're getting a little bit impatient there. Just a little bit. I'm assuming maybe a close comment might come out. I'll make the Among Us play. Even if they're bulk up, that's fine. If they Wicked Blow, good play. That seems to be Choice Band. And I can regenerate this thing back in front of Slowbro. So I'll gladly click Spore here if possible. I luckily don't get crit. I don't think there was really a play that I could use to not get crit that turn. But again, Amoonguss can easily come back. And now my Como just remains the most expendable member. And they U-turn too, so I even get something out of it. They can't even kill me with their Mons. That's amazing. Like, if they go bro, I'm good. Like, I don't think they should have U-turned there. I think they should have went for literally any other attack. I guess if they want a Wood Hammer here, they can. I'm not as worried. I don't want to go hard Amoonguss on this turn. They ended up doing that. And what I can do is just bring out my my Cinderace here and click U-turn because they do have that Slowbro. And this is where I get my Regenerator back with my Pokemon. It's back in, baby. Because there's very little risk of me clicking Sludge Bomb here, I'm going to do it. I don't think they'd let me try and sleep them, and if I get Rillaboom, then that's just something that could annoy me later. I even get a crit, which is very unlucky for my opponent, because I don't think they would have died. But at that point, they end up bringing out Cinderace now. I have Mandibuzz as a switch-in. I get a kill if I bring out Hydreigon on Slowbro, so I'm not going to go with that. The expendable member right now would be Magearna, so I'm going to go there. Even though Flare Cannon is very... Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that, dude. So I could technically make it that my opponent doesn't have any offensive, like... that they're locked into one move, and then I can bring out my Hydreigon and just drop a Draco. So I'm going to take advantage of that and just get a kill with Draco Meteor right now. There's one. And they have 5 Pyro Balls left. At this point, it's a wrap. I would say. I still go Mandibuzz, I think, either way. As they opt to U-turn. And they U-turn right out the game. I get that. But, yeah, that's why it sucks that they missed. What I would have done after was gone out into my Cinderace and gone for a hit on them with maybe like Gunk Shot. It wouldn't have killed, but it would have done some good damage. And then or even going Mandibuzz and clicking Foul Play. But we take that win for sure. I tried to play that a little bit more patiently, though. Maybe going Magearna was a little bit of a risky play at the end. So now we're playing a Volcarona, which is extremely tough for me to deal with. Very, 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 very tough for me to deal with. So I'll be careful about that. I love my Amoonguss in this game, and I really need to keep Cinderace healthy because of the fact that they have a Volcarona. Where are we on the ladder now? 1529, not bad. Como is good because it can taunt and beat Pokemon. Amoonguss is very, very solid early on too, but if they're offensive on Volk, it's a problem. I'm going to go the Magearna route early, and I'm going to just, honestly, because the speed tier doesn't really matter, I'm just going to go right for Trick. I end up getting the leftovers on this Pokemon, and I get a nice little Volt Switch here. This Mon is annoying for Como, so being able to get rid of that really, really helps me out. And I can just bring out Cinderace now and kind of just gauge how my opponent wants to play this. We will click Pyro Ball. We're not going to bother predicting when they have two giant threats. And if I can get rid of Ferrothorn, if they try to play a little bit more aggressively, I'll take it. Baneful Bunker could be annoying. I just want to be very, very careful. I can get a kill with Hydreigon every single time, but I don't want to lose to Volcarona. So I definitely want to keep this Mon healthy. As they go, they double out to Mandibuzz. So this is great because I get in Magearna, and I could obviously click Flare Cannon. But I'm going to make the safe Volt Switch play one more time because I don't want to allow Volcarona in. Perfect. And I'm still just going to click Pyro Ball. Not going to predict Toxapex. I do not care. I don't care. I'm gonna start wearing down my opponent if possible. So U-turn here. The thing is, because there's Stealth Rock on Clefable, that probably means there's spikes on Ferrothorn. I can make the Amoonguss play now as they go for knockoff, and I don't think they'll let me Spore, but they might end up going. They might end up making the Mandibuzz play. So I'm gonna click Toxic here just in case, because T-Spike doesn't really matter. As they do make the Mandibuzz play. Now, they should have went Ferrothorn there, but I get the advantage because of that. So that's cool. And I'll just Spore here if they want to stay in. Obviously, Spore doesn't work on Mandibuzz, but it being worn down by Toxic is nice. I'm really going to have to use Hydreigon in this game to do work. And I just want to make sure that they can't bring out their Volcarona here. I don't care if they go Ferrothorn. They should, though, because this thing doesn't have any attack. They should have gave Amoonguss Mystical Fire. They end up making the Clefable play there. We're going to Toxic now, just in case they want to go hard Volcarona, and that is great. Obviously, that's a guaranteed land because of the Pokemon I am, but this is the only Mon that's a problem. The rest get destroyed by Hydreigon, absolutely destroyed. So I will gladly make the Cinderace play here as they try and sweep me right now. Now, even if I miss, Mandibuzz eats one hit, Como eats one hit because of our EV spread, and we can basically, this is, like I said, this was the biggest problem to my team. That was the biggest problem to my team. So the fact that it's now on a timer, we're taking advantage of my opponent's impatience here. And, you know, I get a safe Magearna if I want to. I don't care if I have a Black Sludge. I'm going to trick them away, as I actually end up getting the item from Zeraora, so that's nice. So I get Heavy Duty Boots, which is pretty cool. We'll just Flare Cannon here, considering who cares if they go Volcarona, now they're on a timer, and they end up almost giving me Zeraora. Still going to go for a Flare Cannon right now. I don't care if they Volt Switch. Yeah, I didn't want them doing anything like that. So at this point, they literally lose to Hydreigon. They will literally lose to Hydreigon because they have nothing faster than it. Even Scarf Clefable is relatively slow. Volcarona comes out. This Mon has no use. However, I'll go hard Cinderace anyway, because if they Quiver, I'll eat a hit at the same time. And if they go right for Psychic, which is a good play, I'll Zen once just because they've brought out Toxapex multiple times. I guess if they're specially defensive here, this is where they fear this. And we'll just U-turn now. Again, that Toxic on Volcarona is so huge. It is so huge for me. Now, because they have U-turn, I don't want to bring out this Mon. I want to bring out my my Mandibuzz here and click Defog. The funny thing is, with Clefable with a Choice Scarf, I am going to be I'm going to be slower with my Mandibuzz, I believe. 156 times 1.5. Exactly. And there's Sleep. So at this point, I go hard Hydreigon. They cannot wake up this turn. I click Nasty Plot. Now, +2 Flash Cannon kills Mandibuzz. It kills Clefable as well. So we Flash Cannon here. I know for a fact my Como is EV'd to be... Whoa! Okay, that could have been bad. My bad. Because this they're usually physically defensive. But I could have really messed up right there. So I didn't take into account that it wouldn't die. But we get rid of Clefable, which means I can Spore something. Sir? This is a Wendy's? Like, what? I just showed that move. What were you, sir? And I'm gonna flamethrower. Okay, so I guess they're just trying to make it so that I Draco and then they go Volcarona and try and sweep me. I'm not gonna let that happen. We're gonna bring out Magearna here. We're gonna take their Black Sludge from them. Obviously, I know it hurts me, but it doesn't matter. Like that, it hurts me. I just want to make sure that they don't have recovery. Perfect. And now I can safely bring out my Amoonguss now. We don't really care about whatever they do. I can Sludge Bomb on potentially Volcarona coming in. I did let Cinderace take a hit, so I have to be careful about that. We Sludge Bomb on Mandibuzz too. Bring out Magearna here as they U-turn. Hey, go ahead and go Volcarona. I dare you. Go Volcarona right now. I will trick you right back. This Black Sludge. So now they have to worry about Black Sludge and the Toxic. And even if they're Roost, it doesn't matter. I just Volt Switch here. If they Quiver Dance up again, they lose to Como being in. They end up being Roost. I don't think they can touch Hydreigon. I don't think they can touch Hydreigon. But I'm not going to make the Hydreigon play because I can get a kill right now. Because Mandibuzz is expendable, and first off, I don't think they have... What I'm trying to say is I don't think they have Bug Buzz. What are they doing? Are they Rest as their last move? Are they Mono Psychic? You know you have to attack with a Pokemon to get a kill. Right? Should I try and 6-0? No. No. Stop, Instinct. Go away. Go away. We're trying to play well. I don't know what my opponent is doing. Am I playing a bot? No? Okay. Okay, because when I played a bot no offense to my opponent, but when I played a bot last time, whenever I went out to a specific Pokemon, they would make a specific switch that doesn't really gain them anything out of the turn. I'll just go Magearna here. Mandibuzz is just like expendable as Magearna, so it don't really matter. I infinite switch between Pokemon, and Nasty Bite Hydreigon comes out and wins it. Bots exist on Showdown? Yeah. They do. Alright, so they have Fire Dance, which doesn't even kill me. Okay, they're not a bot. Yeah, I know, bro. We'll just bring out Amoonguss to be a game. We'll bring out Amoonguss to be a little bit. Basically, if they went Mandibuzz, I'd spam Sludge Bomb into Spore on Toxapex, get a safe Nasty Claw. I'm just trying to go for the best chance of winning as possible, you know? That is, perfect. That is what I want from this position. So, yeah, let's go ahead and look for another game. We're doing all right. Hydreigon been tearing it up, which is really fun. That was just odd, though. So, as you saw, they had no way of touching my Hydreigon, which is why I liked the tricking with the Black Sludge. We're fighting Rain. Amoonguss is good, but I am so scared of Azumarill in this game. I am so scared of Azumarill here. We're going to hopefully use Scarf Magearna to our advantage here versus Pelipper and Volt Switch out as they end up leading off with the Ferrothorn. Now, actually, let me give them... Yeah, let me make it so they can't touch me. I'll Focus Blast here too if they try and double Leech Seed. As they go Mandibuzz. And we'll Volt Switch now because we got a Spadef drop. I think it was better for me to do that. Just because Ferrothorn can be a little bit annoying. And now we could just bring out Cinderace and kind of just U-turn around. I could Pyro Ball actually safely. No, let me U-turn. Bring out Magearna now. Gonna Focus Blast because it hits Ferrothorn. If I get a special attack raise, I don't think Azu can beat me. They should not let me Volt Switch. They should not. I've shown it before. So this is the only time I'll ever click Focus Blast this live. Oh, I actually managed to land, which is great. Flare Cannon is my play because then I can always trick Azu, and if it ends up getting the if Azu ends up getting the Rocky Helmet, then it can't belly drum up on me. So I'm a Flare Cannon here because I'm not trying to miss. I don't care if Azu belly drums up in my face right now. I trick it so that way it stays at the percentage it's at. They end up going out into Kingdra, which is a huge problem. Like, quite literally a huge problem. And I could bring out a Mungus now and just click Toxic as it hits Mandibuzz upon switching. Perfect. And this is a mon that they do not deal with at all. I Sludge Bomb on multiple turns. I can Toxic literally everything. What, they U-turn out to something and it takes damage. They take Rocky Helmet. Not sure what they're going out into now. Ends up being Kingdra. I don't get a poison on them, which is a little bit sad because now they can kind of hit Draco or they can click Hurricane as they drop a Draco there. We'll take advantage of the fact that my opponent, I have to be very careful about Azu. I have to be super careful about Azu, but I'm just going to Sludge Bomb here. It's Pelipper. Yeah, Rain is a problem for sure. Amoonguss can 1v1, but Kingdra destroys me. But the fact that they have to Draco to knock me out is really good. And they Hurricane there, which is perfect. So we bring out Cinderace. Click Zen Headbutt here. As they go Mandibuzz, I'll make the safe Amoonguss play now. And I'm actually going to make the this play to get up rocks. That way Pelipper isn't alive. Basically, that way Pelipper isn't alive for that much longer. As they U-turn, and if they go Azu, I just taunt them. Yep, so you can't belly drum up on me. Perfect. We bring out a Mungus here. And now I get a kill with Sludge Bomb. I KO Mandibuzz if they go out to that. And Pelipper gets to come out, but it can only come in one more time. Which is sick. And I'll make the Cinderace play right now. That's enough for me. As long as Amoonguss is in, they can't beat me with Kingdra. Do I live a Specs hit though? Because my main reason for switching out, because I should have went Como actually, but do I live a Specs hit? I have a shot. Nice, we'll go for it. A decent shot right there too. This could be bad though. This could be dependent on sleep turns, which I do not want at all. And I can't lose you either. Okay. Ah, man, I could have just stayed in. But basically this means that they can't go Azumarill and beat me down. I still taunt them for sure. Amoonguss lives a knockoff. I'll go for Spore here. And we will safely click Giga Drain now. And I just pray that with Regenerate on, especially with a crit, I pray that my Regenerator Mon can win me the game. Just Draco U as they have Play Rough. I think I just click Giga Drain here, because that's going to take Rocky Helmet damage either way, or either way, whatever the correct term is. This could have been way scarier, but I just click Giga Drain now. Obviously, Amoonguss was for sure busted in this game. Sleep turns in front of Kingdra made a big difference too. And they even missed up. They weren't even knockoffs, so I don't think they even killed Amoonguss at +6. So that was a little bit game. That was a little bit scary. I'm gonna be honest. That game was a little bit scary. Like that one in particular. I love, like, Rain is just very scary. Maybe I should have kept Magearna alive just as a resist, but I had to be very paranoid that game about letting Azumarill in. Like what I was hoping would happen was, but they should have roosted with Pelipper. That way they get more Rain turns. But they thought they could sweep me with Kingdra, which makes sense. But if they roosted with Pelipper, I got in my Cinderace. And I would be able to threaten them with Zen Headbutt, right? they try and go Ozzy and maybe Belly Drum, but I would go for Gunk Shot and knock them out. And if I didn't have but Pelipper anyway, one, there's a chance to flinch, but two, they wouldn't be able to come in on rocks, which is why I thought rocks were crucial. But yeah, anyway, that's whatever. We ended up going out like 80 points or so, which I think is a good time to end the episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. We are approaching the 1600s now. Again, if you guys would like to use this team, feel free to check out my website, PokeaimMD.com. The link is down below. Also, I've been using Jamvad's book, so if you want to check that out, that link is down below too. It's very, very, very good, I think, if you want to get better at competitive Pokemon. It lets you take a lot of things into account now. I definitely can play really aggressive with Regenerator, but it's easier to play really aggressive when you have 2 regenerated Pokemon, like Pex plus Amoonguss, or like, I mean, yeah, that core in general is just really good, but even though they're both double poison, right? Just they still are really good with each other. But I hope y'all enjoyed. It was a ton of fun. Big shout out to Finchinator. I'll leave a link to Finchinator's channel as well down below. Some people were like, "Oh, you should link Finch." I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, why not?" I use his teams. I've been using his teams. I've been editing them. Been doing well, but we are slowly but surely approaching the 1600s. We have 2 losses, which is very unfortunate. I wanted to get to 16 or 1700 without any losses at all. I wanted to go 30-0, and let me see where we are. Actually, I just forgot. Was it 27-2 or 29-2? We're 27-2, so it could have been 30-0, but unfortunately, not quite there. Where are these? Have you ever have your favorite Pokemon stage your favorite ever since you chose it, or have you not found new? Yes, my favorite has changed a couple times. Yes, I swapped. No, my favorite has stayed the same ever since I decided it was my favorite. Why are these answers like this? Yeah, that's mine. Suicune has been there for forever, right? My favorite starter is still Charmander, but whatever. I've been talking way too much. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.